So today I want to talk to you about what is cash discounting. So cash discounting at its foundation is really very simple. Cash discounting is when a business owner gives a customer a discount when they pay in cash. That's it. So imagine a store where you have everything priced at $10. They sell hats, right? And every hat is $10. But if you buy that hat with cash, they give it to you for $9.50. We're all familiar with this. I just bought a car yesterday, actually, and I offered them cash. Well, guess what? They gave me a better deal on my car because when you pay cash for things, you get a better deal, okay? So that's cash discounting. Now, how does this actually work in a store? Because when you go to a store, they've already got all their prices, right? And so you're like, how can they offer a cash discount? That's kind of the opposite of what they want to do, because in reality, what they want to do is they want to increase the price when they take a credit card transaction, okay? So what they really want to do is a business owner says, look, I'm tired of paying $400 a month for credit card processing fees. I want to charge my customers more when they use a credit card so that I can offset those fees, right? So you would think that the way to do this that makes the most sense would be to say, that's pretty easy. If you process, $10,000 a month in volume and you want to offset $400 a month in fees, all you do is just take your pricing and say, if you use a credit card, I'm going to charge you 4% more than the sticker price, and that's going to offset my cost, right? That would be simple. Well, there's a really big problem with that. The government kind of got in the way and made some laws that are really stupid and don't allow us to have the freedom that we should have in this area. And so what they do instead is they say, you can't do that. You can offer people a discount to pay with cash, but you can't charge more for credit cards. Dumb. That makes no sense, right? But here's the truth of it. If you do, that's called a surcharge. So if you say I'm going to charge more for credit card transactions, well, there's a couple big restrictions. Number one, you're not even allowed to do it in 10 of the biggest states, including Texas, California, New York, Florida, Colorado. You can't do surcharging at all, okay? Even when you can do it, you're not allowed to surcharge check cards or PIN debit cards, which is like 60% of the volume. So it gets really, really confusing. So guess what? There's a really simple solution. We can just offer people a cash discount and let them know that the pricing that they see in the store is the cash price. Okay? So imagine if you went to the car lot and the car lot, you saw a car there and it was like $12,000 and you're like, okay, I want to pay $12,000 for that car, but I want to get it financed. And they're like, oh wait, that $12,000, that's the cash price. If you want to get it financed, it's going to be $13,500. Okay? That really is the simplest way I can explain cash discounting. So what happens is when you have a retail store and you want to do cash discounting, the retail store owner simply has to put a sign up on their door, and they can do this in all 50 states, and that sign in their door says that all prices represent the cash price. We charge more when somebody uses a credit card, there's additional cost to that. And so that is how you do a cash discount. The idea is you're saying our regular prices are all representing cash and not credit card transactions, and there's a convenience fee of this or whatever. So there's very specific language. I'm not an attorney. This is not legal advice. This is my opinion on working with a bunch of different ISOs that do cash discounting to understand how it really works. So understand that is cash discounting. You can do it in all 50 states, not because there's a law about it. And believe me, it is definitely a risky building block for your business simply because it could very easily be regulated. So your state could come out and say, nope, you can't do that anymore. Well, that's that. I mean, it literally could happen. But this has been going on for a long time. It is going to get a lot more attention over the next 24 months, I think, because it's building steam. But it is something that right now is just a basic freedom. Just like you can go to anywhere and buy something and somebody can say, well, if you pay cash, I'll give you a discount. That's the same thing a store can do. So they right now have that basic freedom. There's no laws about it really that I'm aware of. It's just something that you're allowed to do. And so there's all these companies coming out that say, look, it's basically you don't have to pay anything for processing because we're going to implement this cash discounting structure for you, and that way we're going to be collecting that 50 cents per item or 4% or whatever, however you collect it, to get the money to offset the credit card processing fees. So that's what cash discounting is.